Hello, I'm A.P. Morrison, also known as Anne. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about my first published novella and the continuing story in 3 books that I didn't plan as a series originally. Um, Sometimes things just happen. You get started writing and all of a sudden there's something that comes into it that could carry over into another story which would expand on the original, and there you go. This first book is called Point of Entanglement. It's got some science fiction, it's got some fantasy, and a dog. Hello, Finnegan. He's so cute. He's the little one. I've got a slightly larger one that barks a little lower, but a little less often. Um, we have a physicist who has a theory. The theory postulates that if we take ancient artifacts that supposedly are connected to some of our legends and myths and get them moving at the correct frequency, that if there's an entangled particle in, say, part of the rest of the multiverse, we might be able to open a doorway into another section of the multiverse where we might find the peoples and creatures that today we only think of as fairy tales, bedtime stories. And one of her first issues that comes up is that her proposal is basically laughed out of town. Granted, it's a little strange, but there you go. That's what launches her into what becomes an accidental opening of a portal. You know, when you're just that mad, sometimes things happen. The working with some physics. Physics is not necessarily my strong point, but I love to think about it. I can sit and listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson wax poetic about physics for hours. So I put chunks of physics theory and physics concepts into the book. But I've also got quite a bit of fantasy in the book because, wouldn't you know, when she opens that portal, she ends up meeting some interesting people. Now, since this is my first video for the channel, and this is my first openly published work, I mean, I've done fan fiction, I've been published with some of my short stories, I've had some poetry run. This is the first mass produced, out to the major public book. Yes, it's only a novella. It's on the short side. But I didn't want to wait any longer. It was time. And this book felt right. It feels like some of my best work. Now, I've had to go through all of the thing of setting up myself as a business, as a writer. And since my husband does the artwork for my book covers, we put together a little LLC, and we're having to do all of the business stuff and register the logo and do the IRS thing and do the state licensure and get business accounts and stuff. It's a pain in the rear. It really is. However, without having business accounts and that kind of thing, it makes it harder to keep track of income and make sure we're paying taxes correctly, all that stuff. So, yeah, no commingling of funds. Now, the this book is going. Point of Entanglement is going to be coming out first as a paperback and an ebook, going through Ingram Spark. And I'm crossing my fingers that more than one copy gets sold. See? Fingers crossed. If a bunch of them get sold, that's fantastic, wonderful. But if at least a few of them get sold, I'll be happy enough. Now, part of what I've been doing setting up stuff is I've also got a blog site, and my blog posts go on to a podcast, and I've got a Facebook page, and some of the artwork is going to go on Instagram, and all kinds of things. I mean, let's be real. Whether you're self-published or if you're going through a classic publisher, there are expectations that you are going to be on social media. You're going to be expected to be accessible to the readers, at least within reason. The release date for Point of Entanglement is set for August 1st. I'm actually going to be trying to make sure it's ready and publishable the day before, so I can go ahead and release it and make sure it's actually working, so that when people come looking for it on the 1st, there it is. We will see how this goes. Yes, I know, I'm reading quite a lot of this off of my little script. I'm sorry. I'm so used to doing the makeup thing, where I'm sitting there putting makeup on and I can't read anything with that. Anyway, because to put the makeup on, I have to take my glasses off, which makes me pretty effectively incapable of reading. I can't wait till my new glasses get here. I might be able to see some things. Anyway, if you found this interesting, please like and subscribe. It's free. It's free to like and subscribe. And it makes the algorithm happy. Makes me happy. If you click the little bell, you should get notifications from YouTube anytime I upload a video. I'm trying to do videos at least every other week on this channel on Tuesdays. And my makeup channel, which also occasionally has updates on the book, is usually every week on Saturdays. Doing the best I can here. See, part of the thing with trying to keep a schedule is I have a chronic illness and I'm in college, so I've got classwork, and my grandkids live in. So, yeah, I, there are days when I don't even manage to write because there is so much else going on. I'm hoping that I can keep up the schedule. If not, I'll at least be doing updates on the blog posts and the Instagram and the Facebook and probably Twitter. I haven't set up a Twitter yet. Well, I've got a Twitter, but it's my general, here, let's talk about politics and thump on people kind of Twitter. I need to do one for just this. That one is normally run under apmorrison.author. That's my email and that kind of stuff. So there you go. In any case, keep reading, keep writing. Bye for now.